Hi Chia, are you excited for your birthday? Hey guys, welcome back to Mochi's channel and Mochi's Good Boy Kitchen, which is basically just where we share a bunch of recipes that I made up that Mochi can eat. Right, Mochi? Thank you! So tomorrow is a very special day for little Mochi because it's his first birthday ever. And as you can see, Mochi looks so handsome with his little bow tie. And today we're going to be making a birthday cake, which is pretty much a peanut butter fruity cheesecake. So all of Mochi's favorite things, and it's going to taste so good. So stay tuned for how to make it. It'll be super easy, super quick, and super delicious. So the tools we're going to need is an immersion blender, a whisk or like a foamer for lattes, aluminum oil, and something to bake everything in. The ingredients are 120 grams of oat flour, 1 apple, peanut butter, cinnamon, blueberry, egg, baking powder, chia seeds, Greek yogurt for the icing, also cream cheese for the icing, vegetable oil, what else? And I think that's it. You look so handsome. So the first step is going to be to heat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius. And first we're going to cut the apple. By the way, here's a cute picture of Mochi as a little puppy. So yeah, first we're going to cut the apple. And this size is like so. We're going to put it all into a pot. And we're going to boil that. And then leave that for now. So I'm going to go boil it. I'll be right back. So the next step is honestly just to mix everything that we need for the batter, but not the icing. So don't mix the blueberry, don't mix the Greek yogurt, and don't mix the cream cheese or cinnamon. We're gonna take 1 teaspoon. Cinnamon is actually really healthy for dogs, or it can be in really small quantities, and obviously not all the time, but it can be like anti-inflammatory, it can be an antioxidant, and a bunch of other stuff. So I like to use cinnamon in Mochi's dog treats and obviously for this birthday cake. Then the egg, the oat flour, some chia seeds. Chia seeds are a super food for humans, but also for dogs. So it's safe to use and also beneficial to use. I'm just gonna put like probably 1 tablespoon. Oops, I spilled that everywhere. And then just 1 tablespoon of veggie oil. I'm using sunflower oil. And then a little bit of baking powder. And then we're gonna put 2 big spoons of peanut butter. So peanut butter, everyone always feeds to their dogs, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not the healthiest food, so I don't like to give it to Mochi all the time. But I don't like to give him peanut butter, but since it's his birthday and he loves it, we're gonna put 2 big spoonfuls of this peanut butter in there. We're gonna mix everything we have so far, and don't forget the apples are boiling, so that will be coming in very soon. But while they're boiling, mix everything now. And the peanut butter, you might wanna microwave before you mix it. That might be easier, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. Perfect. So after you mix that, we're gonna go get the boiled apples, drain the apples, and then I'll bring them back here so they're gonna be all mushy. So now we have our boiled apples, and I put in a little bit of hot water that I boiled it in. So that's really important, probably 2 tablespoons of water with the apples because that's gonna make it easier to blend. Basically, we're just gonna blend this into like an applesauce. So I take my immersion blender. You can use a normal blender. I just love my immersion blender, so I always use it. You need to fix your bow tie. Silly. So now I have my immersion blender plugged in. We're just gonna blend. So I blended the applesauce. Just gonna leave this here. And now we pour that into the mix. So this is gonna be really nice because now you have more liquid, so it's not as like doughy. Good boy. Mochi's being a really good boy because he's 1 year old tomorrow. He's a big boy now. Now we're just gonna mix again, mix everything. And again, it doesn't have to be like beautiful. it tastes really good for the dog. And like, since we're putting icing on it at the end, since we're gonna put like cream cheese icing, it doesn't have to look that beautiful, right? So as long as it tastes good, it's all we care about, as long as it bakes well, and this will bake well. So that nice consistency we got, really beautiful, really nice. So now we're gonna get some stuff to bake this in, so I'll be right back. Now I've got my 2 dishes to bake in, these 2, because I want to create a layered cake. What I'm going to do is split the batter evenly between this big one and this small dish, and I'm also going to put aluminum foil in it so that it's cleaner and easier to like pop out. And by the way, you don't have to do this like layered cake thing. You could just make one big cake, but why not go hard, right? And I'm gonna put half the batter in there, maybe a little more than half since it's the... Now, aluminum foil in the small one. And we're gonna put it in the small one. And again, don't forget, we're putting icing on at the end, so while we're baking, we're gonna make that. Wait, do you wanna try the batter? Now we have the 2 layers, and we're gonna go put it in to our preheated oven, and then we'll be back to make the icing while it cooks. Okay, so now our cake is in the oven, and now is the fun part where we get to make the icing. For the icing, we need our cream cheese. I use Philadelphia original and sugar-free Greek yogurt. We're just gonna take 2 big spoons of the Greek yogurt and then 2 big spoons of the cream cheese. 2 big spoons, actually let's just take half the carton of cream cheese. Again, cream cheese like peanut butter is not the healthiest for dogs, but they can eat it. So to mix the icing, we're gonna be using this like frother that you use to make like lattes and like latte milk and stuff, but you can obviously just use a normal whisk. It'll just maybe take a bit longer, maybe won't be as fluffy. Oops. So the cream cheese is a bit hard, so it's gonna splash everywhere. And the icing is done. So now we have the icing. Now we just have to wait until the cake is done baking, let it cool, and then we'll be back to decorate the cake together. So the top layer, bottom layer, it's looking really good. I just stuck a toothpick in there to make sure that no like batter came out. So we're gonna take that out, and then we're gonna put it into the fridge to cool down. So now that they're both safely in the fridge, we're gonna give it, I don't know, probably like 20 minutes until it's not hot anymore. Can I get a kiss? Okay guys, so we're back. Cake is baked, it smells so good. As you can see, it took about like an hour to fully cool down, but now that it's cooled down, we can finally decorate it with the icing that we made, the cheesecake icing. The cake looks amazing. We're gonna let Mochi try a bit. It smells so good. It smells like peanut butter. Yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna pop it out of the aluminum foil. So this is the base layer we have. You can see. And then we're just gonna glue on the top layer by taking a little bit of icing, putting it on. Let's let Mochi lick. And then putting the top layer on. And now we have a beautiful double layer cake. He's never done, right? So now we're gonna go in and just start with the frosting. Now for the fun part, we're gonna decorate with blueberries. And I think I said this before, but blueberries are super healthy. So I'm very happy about putting blueberries on this cake because it's not like making it even more unhealthy than it is. But for his birthday, I think it's really nice to let your dog have, you know, a little doggy cake because it comes once a year, and one day of eating peanut butter and cheese and cake will not kill them or hurt them in any way. Do you wanna? He's like staring, waiting for something, so I'm gonna let him lick some icing. But tomorrow is his birthday, so he will not be eating this cake today. But hopefully I can maybe post a video of his little birthday party we're having tomorrow of him eating it. So now the blueberries on. It looks so good, I think, right? And we're gonna take these little candles that say happy birthday and just place them in the center of the cake. Oops. Happy birthday, happy birthday. H. I think I'm just gonna do happy B-Day. H-A-P. And it sticks in really nicely, actually. This cake is perfect for these types of candles. Happy. And we're gonna do B-Day. So there we have it. Happy birthday. And now the cake is done. I think Mochi's gonna love this. I'm gonna get like an all-angle shot of this. Okay everyone, I hope you had an amazing time watching us make this really delicious birthday cake. I can't wait to give it to him tomorrow for his first birthday ever, and I think he's really gonna like it considering how much he's loving this icing already. You love it! So I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll get a clip of him eating it tomorrow. And we're gonna go celebrate tomorrow at the lake with presents, all of that. Hopefully I can get a video, but for now, bye and happy birthday, Mochi! I love you.